Lisa Vanderpump of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Vanderpump Rules is back in the news, and she's addressing the Erika Girardi situation, and she's being sued. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news, when we go live, or when we upload. As you know, the Erika Girardi situation is always unfolding. However, this particular story does have to do with Erika Girardi, but it has to do with one of her former castmates. Well, in a conversation, of course, an interview that Lisa Vanderpump was doing, look, they were talking about something else and alluded to other things. Let's take a look.
I think if you work for something, you're a good person, you give back to the community, and you're philanthropic. Yeah, I think if you want to spoil yourself and you work for it, I'm not stealing it,
right,
or taking money that's not mine.
You're not taking someone else's money.
Oh yeah, I know what we're talking about. Well, I'm not going to go there.
I know nothing.
No, well, I know a little bit.
It was the last part for me. I know a little. What does Lisa Vanderpump know? Look, based on what I've seen in regards to this Tom Girardi and Erika Girardi situation, apparently the streets were talking in California for quite some time, and probably the legal circles. One thing I know about these legal circles, they like to gossip. They like to gossip, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So it is no surprise that people were speculating and probably knew some things about Tom Girardi and these cases. Not saying that he's guilty or not, whatever. But people have been talking about these lawsuits, about these accusations, and it's no surprise to me. You may recall one of the former castmate of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that was included in the Housewife and Hustler documentary knew about this divorce before any of us did. She dropped that tea. But with that being said, it makes me wonder, what exactly does Lisa Vanderpump know? You know, they had a mixed relationship on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Lisa and Erika. It started off pretty good. And look, her relationship with all of the housewives at the end. I know what you guys are going to say. I miss Lisa Vanderpump on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I do too. But Lisa is booked and busy. And speaking of booked and busy, Lisa is back in the news. And honestly, in preparation for this story, I didn't expect that I'd be talking about Lisa in this way. But apparently, Lisa is being sued. And of course, as always, we will be citing our sources in the description of this video. So this is according to People magazine. Lisa Vanderpump's dog rescue is being sued for negligence and fraud by a woman claiming that the nonprofit organization falsified the records of a dog she took home, leading her to get worms. Ooh. The plaintiff alleged in documents obtained by TMZ and Radar Online that she played with a Dachshund named Cassie at the Vanderpump Dog Foundation in Los Angeles in July of 2019. She said that the staff members told her that it was safe to play with Cassie even though she wasn't dewormed yet. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention states that humans can get worms from dogs or cats, quote, when soil, sand, or plants have been contaminated with infected animal feces or accidentally put in the mouth and ingested. I didn't know this, y'all. I'm not a dog owner, so I didn't know. So that's why they get dewormed. All right, look. The woman suing the rescue center said after bonding with Cassie for several hours, she was approved to adopt the dog the next day, she alleged in the lawsuit. Vanderpump Dog Foundation employees allegedly told the woman that the animal was, quote, puppy in healthy condition, with all needed vaccinations and treatments per documents obtained by TMZ. Further, she alleged that the foundation provided false immunization records and a false certificate claiming Cassie had been dewormed when it was time for her to bring the dog home. And she said as soon as she brought Cassie home, the dog showed signs of worm infection that had to be treated at a veterinary hospital, documents obtained by TMZ show. And this is for the dog owners, and I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments if the dog was dewormed, could the dog still get worms? Technically, is that 100% proof? Okay, so according to this report, days after taking her pet to the hospital, the plaintiff became ill with a severe worm infection, later diagnosed as intestinal parasites that required medicine. She also alleged that she attempted to contact Vanderpump Dogs Foundation and hasn't heard back. She's claiming in these court documents that she is, quote, utterly traumatized. I'm traumatized from the story. She is seeking payment for all medical expenses and hospital bills, as well as cleaning expenses required to get rid of the parasites in her apartment. What? Now, I've always said I wanted to get a dog. I want to get a dog. And I get it. You guys will let me know, and I'll do some Googling. If you get them dewormed, that this won't happen. I don't need parasites in my home. But I'm a straight shooter here. I love Lisa, but I got to bring the dirt to you when I get the dirt. Ew. Anyways, Lisa Vanderpump is addressing the Erika Girardi situation. And now she has to address this situation in a lawsuit. Let me know your thoughts and answer my questions to the whole deworming and pet situation in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news like this one, where we go live or when we upload.